All together now. All together now. All together. All together. All together. All together. I still remember that song. By the Farm, I suppose, isn't it? Liverpool fans, Liverpool people. Wow. It's taking me back, innit? I've come back to D Generation X. I am a D Generation X. I am. We are from D Generation X. We're back, people. We're back to the top 12 points clear. Big up to everybody. Bit of housekeeping, please. As you know me, I make a great graphics for you guys. Just contribute if you're new. Hit the subscription button, notification button, and like button, and all that good stuff. You know how it goes. Yeah, guys, I'm over the moon, man. I'm absolutely over the moon. It wasn't the best game we've ever seen in our lives. Let's just put it that way. A lot of work ahead. You know what I mean? Yeah, guys, I hope you like the graphics. Obviously, it's from the football game I've done yesterday, but I'm gonna try bring it to you guys when I do it on my own like this on a regular basis. Still a few bits to fix up, but yeah, just follow everything that says on the screen, man. LFC 12 points clear, people. 12 points clear at the top. Okay, today we're gonna discuss obviously the match reaction of Liverpool versus Everton, and then we're gonna go to Arne's slot and listen to what he's saying in the press conference for the next game. I might not do a preview tomorrow. I'm not too sure. It depends how I feel when I come back from work. But just bear with me with that one. I'll create a thumbnail and probably do a panel show around 9:30, 10ish, something like that. So yeah, I'm still optimistic. Something might happen tomorrow. Yeah, man. That game yesterday, guys. I think every Liverpool hater was in front of the screen, just wishing Liverpool dropped points, and we nearly did. We nearly did. You look at the game, and you know the chances Everton had. They hit the post. One goal disallowed. We was right put our midfielder as right back. It's just it was just all over the place. Let's just be honest. It wasn't the best game to watch. It's not a game I'm going to go back and watch again. Once is enough for me. I've had enough. You know what I mean? But listen, the most important thing here is we've got the 3 points. We get the 3 points and we get out. That's all I'm asking for. Lots of work ahead, guys. Obviously, we still need to win 4 more games. Unless Arsenal drop points against Everton, I can't see that happening. I think Everton is going to bend over for Arsenal over the weekend and lose that game. Yeah, listen, just 4 more games. Just let's concentrate on our games and see where we go from there. That's what I say. So far, so good, guys. It looks like the Premier League is almost at Anfield. Last game of the season against Crystal Palace. It looks like we're going to be lifting it there in front of the fans. I'm going to the parade. I've already booked my hotel. Hopefully, I can meet everybody down there as well. Yeah, man. Yeah, like when you're at the top and way clear of everybody else. It's special. You know what I mean? Don't ever listen to people that's bringing us down, people, when they say this is the worst season in a long time. Well, Man City have won 4 in a row. Now a different team is winning it, and it's the worst season ever. It doesn't make any sense. There's just too much hatred around Liverpool Football Club, and that's how we like it. You know what I mean? Because you could only hate the best, if you know what I'm talking about, people. If you was a nobody would have cared about you. But you could only hate the best. That's why people hate Liverpool Football Club. And Everton were trying everything. They were negative in the game. They were appalling. Let's just put it that way. They didn't even do anything. They didn't even hit the target. You know what I mean? So the post, you could say, is a target, but it's not. I mean, target is when you hit obviously the middle of the goal. They didn't come to play. They just wanted to frustrate Liverpool, hit us in the counter attack. Hit it long over the top, and that Beto guy runs after it. That's what it was. That's all it was about. But yeah, let me get to some of the things that happened during the game. Pickford and obviously Tarkovsky. I don't know how to say his name. I'm sorry if I said that name wrong. Yeah, it was just two appalling challenges, and it's in the modern day. That's both red cards. You know what I mean? Especially the Tarkovsky one. I couldn't believe what he did to McAllister, guys. Like, I'm sorry if I used language you didn't like on the stream. If I'm seeing something that's wrong, my emotion takes over. You might not like it, but my emotion takes over. I've always said it. Real Liverpool fans are hurting ones. They're the ones that hurt the most. And I was hurt when I saw that. You're forgetting, guys, McAllister is our best midfielder. You know what I mean? One of the best players in the Premier League. And, you know, even when Liverpool are doing bad, not many people talk about McAllister because he's, you know, above everybody else. That is a career-threatening, you know, tackle. And he meant it. It's the same as the Van Dijk challenge when Pickford did that to him. And he meant it. A lot of people were saying that. He wanted to go for him. He wanted to break his leg. And I mean, and you know, how do you allow that in the modern game? And then when I hear Portini is the VAR assistant, that puts everything into perspective. You know what I mean? I understand why. You know what I mean? You thought David Coote was the only one that's against Liverpool. Portini told Jurgen that he doesn't like him to his face in a game when he was refereeing. And this is our VAR. Come on, man. Imagine he broke his leg. That's a career-threatening injury, man. You're not going to come back the same. Luckily, his foot wasn't planted on the floor. Luckily, it was loose. And he still played and finished the game. Some people would have walked off. You know what I mean? That was horrific, man. I was fuming. I couldn't believe what I saw. And I couldn't believe the VAR Portini, after 2 seconds, said check complete. Did you actually look at the challenge, mate? Did you see what happened? Listen, it took me a day to recover from this nonsense. You know what I mean? Because I didn't want to come I didn't want to come back after the game. We meant to do a panel stream. I said, no, man. I'm too emotionally, too emotionally involved in the game still, and I can't do something like that, because what I would have said yesterday after the game, it would have been something you didn't expect from me, man. I would have been swearing, I would have been fuming, you know what I mean? It took me time to calm down. I meant to watch back the game just to come and let you guys know what I saw in the game, and I didn't, because I don't want to see things like that. And then you got Pickford, taking out Darwin Núñez. What was that all about, guys? Like, that is a disgrace. The ball was already gone and he kicked him. And then Darwin Núñez rolls around, comes back on the pitch and gets a yellow card. But Pickford escapes it. So if you're giving Darwin a yellow card when the ball is already off the pitch, why are you not giving Pickford for that challenge? I don't understand anymore, man. Guys, it's frustrating, man. It's absolutely frustrating. I'm fuming here, man. Oh, man. The language I was using yesterday is just not like me. I'm not all about swearing, guys. I'm 46 years old. I don't need to do things like that. I mean, I'm past that stage of my life, thinking I'm a tough guy or, pretending to be something I'm not. I mean? I don't normally do that. I apologize for that, guys, because when I saw that challenge yesterday, straight away, man, I went off. And I had to come off the stream yesterday. Even the sound was rubbish. I don't know what happened to the sound. The sound really pissed me off. And I had to stream. Sometimes it happens, really. Sometimes it happens. It's just one of those things, man. That's unforgettable. We escaped today, guys. Honestly, we escaped a horrific injury to a special player, if you know what I mean. Because I consider McAllister a special player. If you're buying the likes of Enzo Fernandez for over 100 million and Caicedo's for over 100 million and all that stuff, and Rice for over 100 million, what is McAllister worth? Think about it, guys. Like, he's better than all of these guys. What is he worth? He's won it all. He's about to complete football now. This is the final trophy to complete football for him. The league title. I mean, I don't know if he done it at, wherever he came from in Argentina, but that's not really, big. Sorry, no, I'm not insulting, but I'm just trying to give you, the larger thing over here. The Premier League is the biggest league, you know what I mean? So, him winning that, it's special. It's very, very special, man. Yeah, guys, I was fuming yesterday, man. I've never felt like that for years. If you look at my previous streams, like in 2020, 2019, 21. I was like this all the time, angry, celebrating, going mad. But listen, man, you got. I don't want my blood pressure to go up. So nowadays, I'm just calm. You know what I mean? And you won't see me screaming a lot. But yesterday, goodness me, man, what I saw. Everton always do this though. Everton don't come to play football. They always go physical and try to break players' legs. And this is allowed in modern day football. It's madness. It's absolute crazy to say, man. How are we allowing these things like this to happen in modern day football? Every single time we play Everton, a player comes off the pitch injured. We don't do anything, but they do it to us. This is why you need Gerrard nowadays, isn't it? Gerrard, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, big up chat, man. I can see a lot of them. I'm going to come to you guys. Don't worry, man. I'm here for you. I'm here for you. Look at the graphics I do for you, man. I do all this stuff for you guys. I even put your chat up on the screen because you deserve it, guys. Everybody can see you guys are always supportive. Appreciate that, man. Yeah, listen, man. On another day, that could have been a horrific injury, guys, man. If he planted his leg on the floor, that's a leg breaker straight off. And the worst part of it is majority of the people are saying he was going for him. He was going for him. And that's the truth. Just like I said about Pickford that many years ago, 5 years ago, whatever it was, or 4 years ago. I said the same thing. Pickford was not going for the ball that day. He was going for Van Dijk. He was willing to ruin Liverpool's season. Man, he jumped into a challenge without even looking, hoping he gets his leg. Wow, craziness. Big up, everyone. Big up. Yeah, please like, share, subscribe, everyone. Thank you for tuning in. Big up, Joe Powell. It's the chats day today. It's the chats day. I'm here for you guys today. Yesterday was just about the watch along. Today I'm here for you guys. Big up, Joe Powell. Big up, mate. Big up, Jason, as always. Great win. Yeah, 100% great win, bro. I hope, 4 more. And then we be, singing champions, We are the champions, my friends. No time for losers like Arsenal. But of course, we are the champions. Yeah, poor TD, guys. Like, I've had enough. I've had enough, man. He needs to fuck off. He needs to just go away, just in the sunset, and just get lost. Don't ever return again. After this game, even Mike Dean was in the studio at Sky Sports. He even said he couldn't believe what he saw. He was fuming in the Sky studio. Go and check it out, guys. Portini is a disgrace to referees, man. He should never do a VAR again after that. I've seen less sent off for that. And I mean, look at the Tottenham game last season. I think he was in the VAR system. I don't think it was that guy Darren England or something. Look at that challenge from Curtis Jones. He didn't even mean it. He rolled over the ball and caught the player by accident. And you got a VAR system that's telling you that's accident. They don't even know the difference between accident and a proper going for. They can't tell the difference. If you can't tell the difference and you earn thousands for that, there's something wrong with this. Then let's be realistic here. How can you not tell the difference between an accident challenge and the one he's really going for? It's really stupid, man. I'm sorry, guys. I told you guys yesterday, the geeks have taken over football. The geeks have taken over our game. We're in trouble, man. The people that was in school, that was doing mathematics and, wearing glasses like myself, with the sellotape in the middle, they are the referees now. They are the, VAR officials. They are the ones who are making these silly rules. It's not footballing people, man. They need an ex-professional to sit with them in the VAR and ask that ex-professional about, his opinion towards any challenges now. It's poor, man. And look at the penalties yesterday in the other games. And then Newcastle against the Brentford. How wasn't that a penalty? And then you look at another one, Aston Villa and Brighton. How wasn't that a penalty with Ramsey? It's poor, man. Oh, can't do this anymore. I can't watch. I even said yesterday, I've had enough. The football inside, the passion for it, the art of the game is slowly disappearing, man. And we're letting referees like that even FIFA don't want to take, UEFA don't want to take, referee our games. Big games, man. You need big referees. Can't have Mickey Mouse referees like Portini. I'm sorry. David Coote's gone, yeah, for what he did. People need to start investigating Portini as well. Does he say in the videos he hates Liverpool Football Club? He must do, because he told Klopp to his face he doesn't like him. Crazy, man. Big up, Jason, man. Big up, brother. Big up, Callum as well, bro. The city is ours. It's always been ours. It's never going to disappear. Let them have that blue, stadium next to the, river. We're going to push it through. We're going to push it down the river one day, man. It's going to sail away somewhere, man. Get lashed. You know what I mean? Big up, Norm. Big up, brother. I hope everything is okay. The city is ours, Mr. Callum. It is. The man, the legend, the force. Appreciate that, brother. Can't wait when we meet. Can't wait again, man, for the second time. I'm looking forward to the parade, bro. I'm looking forward. You never walk alone. Jota goal was John Barnes. Like, yeah, it was, bro. The way he dribbled and done with people and ran through everybody. I was waiting for that. And I even said during the game, what's happened to Jota's direct play when he's running at people? All of a sudden, he scores a goal like that. Crazy. You know what I mean? When you talk about it, it comes out. It comes out. We can relate. Craziness. Absolute madness. Let me see who else is there. Big up Trudon. Yeah, keep the comments coming, guys. I'm not skipping. I'm just like seeing who's in. Big up, man. How much was that? Was the hotel? My sister lives there, bro. My sister lives in Toxteth, so I'm only a stone throw away from Anfield. But yeah, we did pay for a hotel just outside Liverpool. I don't know, mate. My wife, she does that. She's the accountant. It wasn't a lot of money. I know that because we paid way in advance. You know what I mean? Paid way in advance. Let's see. Whoa, who else is here? Who else is here? Okay, dokie. The Mr. Yank is in the house. Red and white Yank is in the house. Big up, man. The Pickford attack on Nunes was a disgrace. Absolutely hate the guy. I'm telling you, mate, it's just too much of the same, different game. You know what I mean? I'm getting fed up with it. And I can't believe people are sitting. I was looking at social media yesterday and people don't question things anymore. They just want to talk about, we won. That's great. No. That was a career-threatening injury, mate, to our players. And we should not be sitting here accepting what happened. I'm sorry. Like, I don't do that. I don't do that. I want my players to be healthy, man. And, when people target them deliberately, they should be arrested for that shit, man. That guy, what he did yesterday was a disgrace. He even noticed that at the end. Oh, damn. I might have done a bad thing here. It's too late, then, mate. It's too late. It's too late. Enough of these jokes around Liverpool Football Club. I'm tired of it. I'm tired of the jokes. I don't want to be laughed at anymore. We've got to take our football club seriously, man. Those challenges are not. I can't take it anymore. I can't watch those challenges, in our games, because those kind of things are the things that makes players avoid England. Don't want to come to England. The technical, talented players, because they see things like that. You saw Sobos like this. He wasn't even playing in the game anyway. I haven't seen him in the whole game. He took one free kick, hit it wide. You know what I mean? Like, come on. We've got to be serious here. We've got to be serious, guys, man. Big up, Genghis. Big up, brother. Big up, big up. I'll come to the comments. I'm just going to big you guys up. I'll come to the comments, yeah? Big up, John Conway, as always, brother. Big up, everybody. Yeah, so lots of work ahead still, guys. Like, it's not over yet. We've still got a title to fight for, in the next 4 games. Fulham's not going to be easy going away. Let me just check the fixtures that we've got, and I could just tell you where we could potentially pick up points along the way. Fulham, yes, we can pick up points there because they're on a bad run. They haven't won it in a couple games, innit? They lost the FA Cup game, they lost the Arsenal game, so that's a 3 points in normal circumstances. But if we play like we play against Everton away at Fulham, it ain't gonna be easy. We've got Fulham are better than Everton, so we've got to play much better now. Like, start using the squad, man. Just rotate, do something different. You keep starting the same players every game and expecting a different result. Come on, man. The players look tired. They look shattered. Trust the Endos of this world. Trust the Chiesas of this world. Give other people opportunities, brother. Come on, Arnie, man. Come on. West Ham at home, guaranteed points. 3 points. No doubt about that. Leicester away, 3 points. So 3 games already, we could pick up points easily. No, I mean, so that's already, 9 points. I'm happy with that. Tottenham at home. Yeah. Listen, the next 4 games are winnable. We battered Tottenham already in the League Cup at home by 5 goals to. Is it 5 goals? I don't remember. Let me just check. Sorry about that. 4 goals to 0. 4 goals to 0. Sorry, my bad. I'm going too far, man. So Fulham away, West Ham at home, Leicester, the whipping boys of everybody, Tottenham at home. That's it. It's done. We just have to, game at a time, win the games. We are champions, people. We are champions. Oh, man. I didn't look at it that way, because the more I looked at it before, I thought we had more difficult games than Arsenal. Still is. But when you're looking at Fulham away, West Ham at home, Leicester away, Tottenham at home, those are the 4 games you've got to win to win the Premier League. If someone gave us that, come on, man. You take it with both hands. Then you got, Chelsea after that, and Arsenal, then Brighton, and I think it's Palace. That's it, the last game of the season. I wish I was at Anfield, man. Oh, man. Like watching your team lift the Premier League trophy at home. It would have been great. It would have been great. It's great to see Gerrard understands, what I mean? Maybe he's telling Trent, what are you doing, son? What are you doing, son? Maybe he's telling him, stop making these bad decisions and stay at your football club. Yeah, it's madness. Absolute madness. We're going to lose Trent, man. Sad, man. Yeah, Jota was just amazing, guys. You could see the goal. I'll put it there on the graphic. Yeah. That's Jota. That goal is Jota. That's what he normally does. Remember Arsenal games when he was wearing that yellow McDonald's shirt? When he, went through the middle and scored that goal against Arsenal, chipped the goalkeeper. That's Jota. I haven't seen that for a long, long time, man. When he gets injured, it takes him a while to get back to that Jota. I mean, if that Jota plays every single time like that, then we don't need to worry, man. We don't need to worry. Goodness me, man. Just continue with that. Continue with that. Let me get to the comments. Appreciate that, man. Appreciate the comments. Right then. We owed Everton this. We hadn't beaten them in 2 games. Yeah, listen, man. That game away at Goodison, last minute goal they scored. It was just awful, man. We didn't even play well in that game anyway. Let's just be realistic here. I mean, we're supposed to stop goals going in the first few minutes. They already got a goal. That Beto scored a goal already. We need to stop this, easy goals conceded. And he nearly scored again yesterday. So, yeah, we've got to work on a lot of stuff in the coming season. We definitely need a proper DM. I like what Gravenberch is doing at McAllister, but it's not their position, you know what I mean? Imagine having a guy that's regularly there, who normally plays there, next to them. Their game would be elevated to the next level. And I don't think people look into things like that. Sad, man. Really, really sad. If we had this kind of player in the beginning of the season, we'd probably still be in the Champions League. Think about what I'm saying, guys. We had 2 transfer windows to get someone. We didn't do that. Okay, Zubimendi didn't work the first one. Where's the second option? That's what these guys normally do. But this time they didn't. It was sad. Really, really sad. Yeah, let me welcome people in, man. Big up the Irish, man. Big up, brother. I hope everything's okay with you. Please go and subscribe to Irishman's channel. He's got an amazing channel, man. Absolutely amazing stuff. Let me just welcome him. And big up, Fozzy. Did you get to the game? No, I didn't. I was here. I was doing a live stream here, brother. I was doing a watch along on here. That's what I was doing. Big up, MK, man. Big up, man. It's been a while, bro. Big up. Just welcoming people in. Yeah. So yeah, I just hope we win the league next season. We sign a few players that can make the team better, and not only that, we obviously need to get rid of a lot of players as well, guys. If you know what I mean. I was discussing with you before in another stream about what's frightening in the future is a lot of players are going to run down their contracts. We need to start getting players to sign contracts early now. Maybe that Chelsea thing that's been happening. We've been all laughing about the 8-year contract. maybe it's a good thing now if you think about it. You know what I mean? You don't want to lose players for free. So Chelsea doing that ain't a bad thing, because all of us were like laughing at them. 8-year contract, 9-year contract. And then you got Haaland doing the same thing. Maybe this is what people need to do. Tie them down for years and years. Because, you know, you'll end up losing them for free. This is why a lot of people don't want to forgive Trent if he leaves. He's going to leave for free, and then, you know, Liverpool's not going to get anything in return. And that's not right. You look at Timo Werner at Leipzig, like he was about to leave for free. Then he decided to sign a new contract for Leipzig to get money for him when he went to Chelsea. There you go, man. That's what you got to do. That's what you got to do. Yeah, so yeah. So I want listen. Yesterday's game is done and dusted. The next game is Fulham away on Sunday. It's going to be live on Sky as well, so please tune into that. I will do a live watch along. I'm back on the watch along, guys, and I mean I want to do this regularly again, the watch alongs, because I've taken a lot of time out of that. I miss doing it. I really miss doing it. Yeah, tune in for Sunday for that one. Fulham is going to be difficult, though, guys. I swear. They haven't won for a while, so they are wounded. They are a wounded animal, you know, and especially Traore, like the way he plays against Liverpool as well. That guy retired Kyle Walker to the Italian league. You know what I mean? So he might be turning it on against Liverpool. You know, Kyle Walker had to run to Italy after what he did to him. The guy gave Kyle Walker a head start and still overtook him with the ball at his feet, man. Hoy! When you do that, don't mess with a person like that, man. But you know, he still you know has that deficiencies about his game. But yeah, 1-0 to Liverpool. VAR still corrupt as always. Jota getting the goal at last. Not playing well. Improvement still to happen. I looked at our last 4 fixtures. I'm looking forward to it, because if we win those 4, we win the Premier League. But then again, Arsenal could drop points along the way as well. So look at it from that direction. You know, looking at the fixtures now, I'm pretty happy. I'm really, really happy. So let's listen to Arne Slot press conference in regards to the next game, and then we could discuss it as well as it goes on. And I'll read your messages, of course. No problem. No problem. There he is. Let's see what he says. Come on, Mr. Arne Slot. Ding, 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 ding.
Isn't it? You talking points, though?
Do we?
A few. We understand that the PGMOL have acknowledged that James Tarkowski's yellow card last night should have been changed to a red. How do you react to that? And what do you think of the effectiveness and consistency of VAR when the official bosses are turning around and questioning a big decision in a big game?
I think it's always good that if they think they've made a mistake, that they acknowledge that. And we all know that mistakes are being made in a football match by us, by me, by referees. And it's good that they acknowledged the mistake. But I think it was so clear, what I said yesterday, that so many pundits that are not Liverpool fan, all of them were clear about it as well. So good that they acknowledged it. And let's go on to Sunday.
I should also.
Exactly, 100%, man. It was kind of weird, you know, like people from outside Anfield for once supported, you know, Liverpool in this. Normally, they just brush it under the carpet. What angered me during the game, I forgot to tell you guys, is Gary Neville's reaction to that. The way he was talking is like someone who was, you know, like didn't care, basically. Normally, he would be shouting, you know, in other games, and, you know, saying that's a straight red card, you know, start, you know, doing the Gary Neville voice. You know what I mean? Yeah, well, it's a red card, I can't believe it. That's what he would be normally doing. But yesterday, he was just calm, not saying a word. I don't even know if he even said there's a red card. He said that could be a potential red card. Doesn't look the way red card, the way he talks like that. That's what he said. Like, he didn't care. Like, I'm thinking to myself, bro, like, what kind of human are you, mate? You're a pundit. Stop this, like, you know, rivalry stuff. We're going to catch your 20. Don't worry. We're going to relax you afterwards. You're going to calm down. You know what I mean? Your punditry days is going to be limited. Liverpool people are going to come back to being a pundits again. You know what I mean? We're going to take over. We're going to be the best club in not only in the UK, you know, around, you know, that area as well. So, you know, Man City can't talk to us. You can't talk to us. And Everton can't talk to us. You know what I'm saying? So, calm down, man. Calm down. Calm down. I mean, because the way like you went on yesterday, Gary Neville, I was a bit suspicious about you, honestly. Like very suspicious, because that tackle was a leg break, and you were quiet about it, and all you were saying is, it's potentially a red card. It could be a red card. I don't know. Yeah, no, I don't want to hear that, mate. If it was another team, you would have been going mad, coming off your chair actually, and probably jumping from the stands onto the pitch. But yesterday, I'm on you, man. I'm on you, bro. I'm on you. I know what you did. I know exactly what you did, Gary Neville. You scummy. Yeah, let me go there. Typical Anfield derby, close, but Liverpool win. It's always going to be like that with Everton, mate. It doesn't matter if it's the best team in the world, Liverpool, or in Liverpool that's now trying to find its way. It's always going to be a difficult game. They're going to give it their all. They're always going to run up and down that pitch and put pressure on us, try to injure us, and all that stuff. So, yeah, at the end of the day, it's a typical derby. This is why people in Liverpool think this is the biggest game of the season. This is why they say that. It's not. Some people say Man United, but majority say it's Everton. So, yeah. Even Phil Thompson was saying it yesterday. He said everybody talks about Man United, but I think this is the best, this is the biggest game for Liverpool of the season when we face our local rivals. And I agree. Best win of the season. I think Everton are starting to grow in these derbies at recent times. Yeah, 100%, bro. They're getting better. New stadium, you know what I mean? They're gonna be even more better. So they're gonna consider themselves as a big club again. Not be lost, in the archives. They're gonna be actually, hopefully next season with David Moyes, for their sake, I'm saying, start competing in the top half of the table, not in the bottom half. The stadium looks great. Let's just be honest there. They've got a beautiful stadium. But yeah, we just got to maintain our, status and make sure like we're always top of the league. Next season, I'm expecting us, not only to retain the league, to compete for the Champions League. So not get at, in the last 16, which is, I mean, we've got to keep going. Got to keep going, man.
So obviously Everton had complaints about the goal and potential offside, but at the same time it seems to be that's more the way the law's written rather than a mistake by VAR.
Yeah. I agree. Because I conceded a goal like this when I was at Feyenoord against Atletico Madrid. Actually, then the linesman raised his flag, but then VAR interfered, saying, but the player that was offside didn't interfere with the situation. I disagreed with that completely. As I said yesterday, I disagree with the rule because I don't like the rule. Now, okay, it was in a moment where Everton were playing in a low block, but most teams that are offensive want to have a high press. They want to go to the halfway line to play some players in an offside position. And then when the goalkeeper kicks it long, Virgil Nebo go for a duel with a player that's in an offside position. And I always tell the linesman that it's offside, and he always tells me that he doesn't interfere with the play. So the rule was executed in the way it should, which was good for us. But I don't like the rule.
How close do you feel to?
They talked about the goal. I looked at the goal again. From what I saw, I think it was Gravenberch that passed it towards Diaz, but Diaz wasn't even going for the ball. He didn't even make an attempt. So let me ask you a question. When, for example, that goal Gakpo scored against West Ham, McAllister launched it over the top. Basically, you got it over the top towards the runs of Salah and Diaz. Salah was running towards that way, but Salah decided to go in a different direction, and Diaz got the ball, passed it to Salah, Salah passed it to Gakpo and scored. So that... If that's not offside, why should Diaz's be offside? Do you know what I mean, guys? So that was more of an offside than Diaz's one. That's what I'm trying to say. Because Salah was running towards the ball that way at the beginning. Then he decided to go the other way. So Diaz was not involved. He was just coming back from an offside position. The ball was coming towards his direction. He probably would have just moved that away from it. And Tarkowski decided to slide tackle and clear the ball. So I don't understand, where this offside has come from. Within the rules, that's not offside. I don't know why David Moyes is crying like a baby after the game. You know what I mean? The ball he didn't touch the ball. He didn't touch Tarkowski either. So let's just be realistic here. It's your defender that went for the ball. If he let it go and he hit Diaz, then that's offside. But he didn't. So, you know, in the rules of the game, David Moyes should understand. If a player is not committing himself towards the ball, it's not offside. There you go. There you go. There you go. I explained to you as well, like when against West Ham, that thing. McAllister hit it over the top. Salah was offside. He's running towards that direction. Then he decided to go in the box. Then Diaz took over the ball. You see, that's the rules. You can't really do anything about it. You can't. You can't, man. Can't be crying about that. And secondly, anyway, that defender that made that mistake should not be on the pitch in the first place. So I don't know what David Moyes is crying about. I don't know what he's crying about, honestly. The defender that actually made that challenge, you know, which resulted for Jota to score the goal, shouldn't be in the pitch anyway. So stop crying, man. Stop crying, man. You should be 10 men in from the first half, and the referee let you off.
That title now, 12 points clear, maximum of 13 points needed. In theory, if results go your way, you could be title winners before you face that run of Spurs, Chelsea, and Arsenal.
Yeah, in theory, so many things can happen. So again, we felt yesterday how hard it is to win a Premier League game, because yes, we won it. Yes, we are very happy with it. But I think David Moyes again deserves a lot of credit for how his team was lined up, how difficult they made it for us, how difficult they made it every single team since he's arrived over there. 9 games in a row unbeaten. Now, it's nice for us that we beat them because we know how hard it is. So yeah, that also tells you that with 8 games to go, it's every time a challenge. Starting Sunday against Fulham, we're having a very good season as well. So we are not working on theories about how many points this is. We are taking the challenge of Fulham on for Sunday, where we have to be at our best again, like yesterday, to get a result.
A couple of other things to check.
I don't think it was our best yesterday, but I agree with you. We've got to take it a game at a time, guys. We can't rush things, if you know what I mean. Ref made my voice go, only just got it back. All of us, bro. It was the most horrific stuff I've ever seen in a long time, bro. Like from obviously the challenge to the referee, everything just was one of the worst things I've ever seen, man. Tierney was the ref when we drew 2-2 versus Spurs, and he did not send off Kane. I remember that. Yeah, Robertson. We lost out on the title by 1 point. We may have got the extra 2 in that game. Yeah, there you go, bro. There you go, Norm. Like, I remember that challenge. You know, when Kane went high against Robertson, and he didn't give the red card. It's amazing. Like, and he still referees, and like he's doing VAR. What amazes me, guys, here, I don't understand. Teams get relegated, right, and promoted and all that stuff. Obviously, who's the best in the championship, and they come up. Why don't referees do that as well? Like Paul Tierney, Anthony Taylor, Michael Oliver has been doing some horrific, decisions as well. Why can't referees be relegated to make them understand you can't make mistakes like that? Do you get what I'm saying, guys? So if you're demoted, you have to do something extraordinary to come back to the Premier League. But for some reason, these referees are always here. The same ones, season in, season out, same mistakes, never changes. Teams get relegated, teams get promoted, but referees are always going to be the same ones, no matter what they do. I think people we need to start looking at that now. Promotion and demotion. Like you got to be going up and down, man. You can't be in the Premier League all the time making decisions like that. And this is not, like you just said, Norm. This is not the first time this referee's done this. He's got a previous. You make 3 mistakes in a season, like big ones, howlers. that cost teams relegation, or Champions League spots or Europa League spots, or in a position in the league where you could get more money, you gotta be gone, man. You gotta give them strike one, strike two, strike three, out. Simple as that. And I guarantee you, when they come back, they will come back a different referee. They won't do the same mistakes again. It's the quickness of the VAR he did that pissed me off yesterday. It was so quick, man. Go back and look at the footage on my stream. Guys, that wasn't even more than a minute. How can he just say, check complete? Doesn't make sense. Did he really look at it? I don't think he did. If he did, and he saw what we saw, then that's a worry for all of us. If a referee is allowing that challenge to be a norm, and it doesn't deserve, more than a yellow card, then he's not fit enough to referee. He should be nowhere near any football pitch. Let me just put it that way. Yeah, Portini, man, told Jurgen Klopp, I don't like you, and he still comes back. He missed about 6 months of Liverpool games. Then he came back. I think that's what happened. So it must have happened for him to miss that many games. Also, Doku on McAllister, Tierney was on VAR. There you go. There you go, bro. Another one. What did he say? He said something along the lines that the game was too big to give a decision like that in the minutes of the game. Like, what, too big? How can a game be too big? A foul is a foul. A penalty is a penalty. And I just can't believe it. Honestly, God, I can't believe it, man. Can't believe what I see sometimes, man. Typical Blue Nose, yeah. Antics, yeah. Yeah, they're assholes, mate. Well, when I went to the game, I can't remember, last season, was it? I came back, my car was all like blue, what do you call it? Coppers. What do you say? Coppers are shite or something like that. That's what they said to me. They put a sticker that says that. Like, we're shit, basically, all around my car. I had to peel it off. Coppers are shite. Something along those lines, as I remember. Yeah, Everton fans are vicious, man. Absolutely vicious. Yeah. Coppers are shite. Typical Blue Nose, yeah. Everton new stadium, like a cheap blow up tent on a water. Yeah, it's a bit like Man United's stadium, new stadium, supposedly, isn't it? That one looks like a circus. Let's just put it that way. I'm expecting, elephants and lions and all that stuff, and monkeys and all that stuff in that stadium very soon. Very soon. Tackle like that could end players' careers. That's what I said, bro. That's why I went mad. That's why I started using words I don't normally use, Norm. I'm not even a swearing person, if you know me in real life. I'm just a calm person that just gets on with life, man. And if someone swears, I'll tell them, don't do that, man. I mean, much love, Mr. Genghis. Yeah, just going through the comments before I get back to the press conference, because I haven't seen it. That's why I want to watch it. We will and truly have our foot on the throat of them Blues. Yeah, man. I'm just, you know what? I want to see what we're gonna buy in the summer, man. Are we gonna go down the cheap route, or are we gonna buy genuine players that's gonna, help us retain the league title? That's what I want to see, because I don't see Man City coming back like they used to anymore. You watch Man City nowadays, the new players they have, they're not that type of players that keep possession and bore you to death. You know what I mean? So, yeah, we can retain the title next season. It just depends what we buy. When you're at the top, you don't really go for lower players, do you? But unless you're Liverpool Football Club, look what we've done when we won the Champions League and all that stuff. I mean, we don't buy top quality, fully fit players, do we? Even when we won the league, the 2020 season, we bought Jota, injury prone, Thiago, injury prone, and Tsimikas hardly plays. So we don't really buy players that's going to complement the squad unless we're at the Champions League. That's the only time we actually buy players that's going to complement the squad, as we did with McAllister, Gravenberch, Szoboszlai, and Endo. You know what I mean? That's one season of us being at the Champions League. At the Champions League, doesn't bring in finance for FSG, so they have to be back in it. So this is the only time they invest. So yeah, listen, if we're not serious in the summer, I think we've got to sit down with these owners, mate. I honestly think, as a football club, we need to remind these people who we are, because I think they're forgetting who we are, or they haven't studied us enough. We're not a 5-year plan team. We're not going to wait another 5 years to win a league. It has to be consistency now. We gave you 15 years of our lives to trust you with our football club. Where's the next steps? Where's the domination steps? Why is Man City winning 4 in a row and we only win 1? When are we going to win 4 in a row, or 3 in a row, or 2 in a row? That's the next steps, man. That's what we need to do. And that's what Liverpool Football Club is all about. Like us older ones like myself, Norm, Callum, you know what I mean? We know what we've seen in the 80s. We know what we've seen, before that on videos and all that stuff. We know what we've seen. Liverpool are a dominant team. Liverpool are an elite team. We're not Arsenal. We're not, these other teams like Man City or Chelsea. We don't buy championships. We do it in a natural, organic way. No cheating. And this is what we want, man. Just help us out, man. Why are we begging for our owners to help us out? It doesn't make sense, man. That shouldn't be happening in football. Begging ownership to buy players, that's a normal thing in football. You have to buy in order for you to succeed. You have to buy if you want to be successful. Like, you've come into our sport and you've got the attitude of your sport in your country towards our sport. Doesn't make sense. We didn't come to your country. You've come over here. We'll give you 15 years just to settle in, to, have your time of your life. Yes, you gave us 1 Champions League and 1 Premier League in 15 years. Okay, 1 is coming next. That's 3 big trophies in 15 years. Is that good enough for Liverpool Football Club that used to win league titles consistently? I mean, we were so far ahead. Man United was only, when we was at 18, Man United was on 7. That's how far we was ahead of Man United. 7 titles to 18. That's how far we was ahead of all these teams. And that's what we need to get back to, man. Dominance. Teach these young people what Liverpool is all about, who we are. Because I don't think they know who we are, man. Sad, man. Sad. Honest to God. I'm begging my owners to buy me players to help the squad, achieve our targets. It's crazy, man. Honestly, it's crazy. Yeah, listen, people wouldn't like what I say. I don't care. I really don't care. I care for my football club. I'm not like these people that come on YouTube and, give you false hopes and just talk about YouTube. I'll do everything for this football club, man. I'll do anything. I'll buy these stupid shirts for over £100. I'll go travel to the USA with the team. I go games whenever I can, driving from London to Liverpool, nearly crashing it along the way because I'm falling asleep because I finished work the day before, a 12-hour shift. I do all that stuff, man. I sacrifice a lot because I love this football club. And I can't how many people can say things like that? Not many. Paid £8,000 in the summer to go and watch Liverpool in America and travel around. Come on, man. Telling me what kind of support are you? And I'm not a YouTuber like that. I come on here because it's a hobby. I want to share my experiences with people and tell you what this club is all about. Real fans, you know what I'm saying? Anton and me known each other since we was 9 years old. There's no one in this industry that has any evidence they got that kind of person around them around that age when they were 46 years old. Anton can vouch when I supported Liverpool for a long, long time. You know what I mean? Even my friends before, that used to when I started YouTube, my friends from school, they were here with me. You know what I mean? So nobody can ever say it's not true what I'm saying. I share all my experiences, man. I ain't hiding shit. 100% Red, and I cracked it too. It was hard to enjoy the game there on. Yeah, listen, it was a difficult game to watch. It wasn't like a beautiful game, but we came through it. Sometimes what we got to realize as a football club, we've got a new coach, new coaching staff. You know what I mean? Everybody at the club is learning from each other. That's what we're doing. We're learning from each other, and it will take time until you see a team that's to your expectations as a fan. If you know what I mean, guys, the passing and moving and making the right decisions in front of goal, right crosses, that will come with time, man. That will come with time. Arne Slot hasn't got his players yet. He only got one player, and he doesn't even play him. I don't even think that's his player anyway. Because if that's your player, you play him. You know what I mean? You wouldn't take that risk of just getting a player and putting him on the bench and never play him. You know what I mean? So, yeah. But big up everyone, man. Sorry about that little rant. I'm just trying to explain to you like how much sacrifices we make as a Liverpool fan. I'm not that type of person that goes to the stadium and gets my GoPro out and I'm watching the GoPro and watching the match at the same. Nah, I watch the game fully with my eyes. My wife does the pictures if she wants to, and things like that. I don't do that stuff, man. I've seen people like in front of me with a GoPro like this throughout the game, recording the whole game. Like, what are you here for, man? Why are you here? Like, why are you watching the game? Madness. Our jobs, if we get stuff so wrong, like the refs, we would get sacked. Yeah, exactly, bro. Sacked from our jobs. But these guys are still coming back every season. I don't understand like how this is allowed. I don't understand, bro. I don't know. They should be not refereeing games. They should be gone. They should be like in a championship below that, if it's possible. I remember Anthony Taylor, I think, made a horrific decision in the Euros or something, or World Cup. I don't know what it was. And the fans chased him to the airport. Chased him to the airport. That's how bad these referees are. I'm telling you. I think it's a Qatar World Cup. They chased him to the airport. And I think someone hit him. That's how bad these referees are. Me and my dad went to go, but I'm hearing crazy prices. Yeah, the truth on the prices is about over £1,000, bro, per night. You know what I mean? Over £1,000 per night. I wasn't paying that. I mean, I paid way in advance, so I was all right. Like I said, I'm gonna drop off my vehicle at my sister's house and probably take a cab in on the parade for the parade. And then when the parade finishes, hopefully the roads will open and we'll just drive back to the hotel from there. Yeah, so I'm planned already. I mean, that's why. Luckily, my sister lives there, so I'm good. It's a walking distance away from Anfield as well. So yeah, man. Robbie Fowler's area, isn't it? Toxteth Predator. That's what they used to call him, the Predator. Man, I wish I could go to the last game. I look for tickets for that, man. Todd Bowley's selling them for extortionate amount of money, mate. A lot of money in his websites. We booked right by the Grand for May 26th. Okay, I know it's not one yet, but you have to book now. Get it cheaper because you will be ripped off otherwise. You're right. No. But the thing is with the bookings nowadays, guys, you could book and you can cancel it anytime. I mean, you could get those kind of ones. Cancel it straight away, and you won't be charged for that. So yeah, book it, cancel it. Yeah. We brief a player and get a yellow card. Yeah. True, man. 100%. It's bad, isn't it? Like, no matter what we do, we get a yellow card. But when teams try to break someone's leg, intentionally, they don't get a red card. Weird. Pickford challenged Darwin Núñez as he didn't get no yellow card. Darwin Núñez is rolling around, he gets a yellow card. Weird, isn't it? Luckily, I can trust drive down to Poole, 50 minutes drive down motorway. Yes, Callum, man. Yeah, bro. It's going to be the biggest party, you know that? Like, bigger than the Champions League, in my opinion. It's going to be bigger than the Champions League. Trust me, guys. Absolutely bigger than that. Can't wait for it, man. Absolutely big. For parade, of course. Yeah, I know that, bro. Fulham are always a tricky one for us. Yeah. Oof. It's gonna be tricky. It's gonna be tricky. But I'm more optimistic now. Looking at our fixtures, the next 4, I'm optimistic. We're gonna get the job done. But then again, you know, Arsenal could drop points early as well. So they're going away to Everton. With that, you know, Gabriel and someone else got injured. I think Timber got injured as well. So yeah, we'll see. We'll see. I'm just looking for the comments, guys, as I go along. Let me see what Arnie is saying.
Just Ali's fitness, how likely is he to be available, and how likely is Curtis Jones to continue right back as well?
That also depends on if players are coming back, the last one. Which, of course, Trent and Joe will not be back in the upcoming weeks. Connor, we have to wait and see if he's ready to be with the squad for Sunday. And then, of course, Curtis is an option because he did well. But I think Jarrell did well a few times in the position also. So let's wait and see which decision we make on Sunday. And with Ali, it's simple. It's a concussion and you have to tick all the boxes. And the moment he does, he will be in goal. The moment he doesn't, we are following the protocol.
Thank you. In terms of Fulham, you probably remember the game from in December where they came and gave you a real good go. What memories do you have of that?
I remember that game. Bloody when Robertson got sent off in it. What a donut, man, that guy did. Oh, man. I couldn't believe that kick, man. I couldn't believe it. Wilson was never gonna get to the ball. He was never gonna get there. And then he did that challenge. I can't believe Robertson did that. That was poor. MK says win all before Spurs, and we are done. Yeah, man. You know, like you look at us here, guys. We don't look like a team that's winning the league. Like the way we're acting is like we're not winning the league or something. It's weird. It's a weird environment to be around with Liverpool fans. Like, guys, we're about to win a league title here. Wake up! What's going on? My God, man. Guys, we're about to win a league title here. Wake up. What's going on? Honest to God, it feels like we're not in a title charge here. Are we arrogant or are we nervous? What is the issue with us? I don't understand. I really don't understand. Strange. Very strange.
Particular as to how difficult a side they are to face.
The memory I have of that game is that they should have had a red card in the first half as well, but didn't get, and that did cost us points. But the main memory I have about that game was that we played incredible with 10 men, and if we can have the same effort, intensity with 11, we give ourselves the chance to win the game against Fulham. But I also remember the first 10-15 minutes that Fulham started off really well when it was still 11-3-11. So they're a good team. They have definitely more than a few threats. That's what the both I remember. So it was a great game of football where in the last few minutes we got a few very good chances. I think Virgil was one of them that could have scored the winner. Was it also the game that Jota scored the same goal as he did yesterday? Yeah. So many memories about that game.
And in terms of your approach, I mean, we talk about not thinking too much about the title being so close. Is it just having to take that usual mentality of one game at a time, forget everything else, just concentrate on one game?
Yeah, because I've said so many times, apart from, we've played 30 games now. Yeah. Maybe there were 3 or 4 games where the score was so clear that in the last 20 minutes it wasn't a problem anymore. Almost all of our other games have been really tight. So that probably tells you as well how big of an accomplishment it is that we are 12 points clear at the moment and that we are doing so well. But because it doesn't come from itself, it's not like the team that won the league in the last 4 times were so many times 20 minutes before the end or at halftime already 3 or 4-0 up. That's not our season. That's why I have to give so much credit to our players there, because if you every time have to fight with a 1-goal lead or you were 1 goal down, it's probably even harder than being 3 or 4-0 up at halftime.
Hi, Anna. Just you mentioned there about Jota getting the goal against Fulham, and we saw the goal he scored against Everton as well. How impressive and important is he? I mean, he's had injury problems this season, but he's an instinctive striker. But also when he has time to think about a situation, he's able to cope with that as well.
Yeah, I think that's one of his most special qualities, that most players, if they come in a situation where they think they can score, they get a bit mixed up in their head. But he can stay really calm in those moments, recognize where he has to shoot the ball, recognize where the defenders are, what the goalkeeper probably expects, which corner he's gonna go to, and then he chooses the opposite one. So he's calm in the moments he has to shoot. Mo is an example of this as well. And that's one of his biggest qualities, I think. What I've seen this season is that he started off really well, but that we missed him. We missed the best possible Jota maybe for 5 or 6 months. So he's been out for 3 or 4 months, but it took him quite a while to get to the level he was at before he got injured.
You see, I said the same thing about Jota, guys. I did say that the issue that Jota has when he comes back from injury, he's always like, it takes him a while. It takes him a while to get with things, and it's frustrating. It's really frustrating because we want the player to be ready. We want the player, to be taking games by the scruff of the neck and, getting us over the line, taking us to victory, as we always say. So, yeah, I don't know. I really don't know about the summer for him. He's more likely, at the door than staying the way it looks, because it's just too many injuries with the guy. It's too many. And he's not reliable enough. Okay, he won us the game yesterday. What about the season before? What about the season before that? You know what I mean? It's just the length of the injuries as well, like the time he takes out is a what do you call it? Sometimes it's a bruised rib, and it takes him about a month and a half to come back. What's going on here, guys? Like, it's weird, very strange. If you know what I mean. So yeah, it's frustrating. It's frustrating because we know the quality with Jota. We know what he has. We know what he's all about. On form, Jota, everybody will say, keep him at the club, play him as much as you can. Injury prone Jota is frustrating everybody. That's the thing. I love to see all Liverpool content creators there. Oh man, I would love to see you, Trudon, bro. It's been a long time with you over here, man. Big time, bro. Big time. Can't wait, bro. Can't wait. Let me see what's big up Uncle Roz, man. Please go subscribe to Uncle Roz and support him in the chat on his channel as well. Appreciate that. VAR makes more U-turns than the politicians. Yeah, it's true, man. It is true. They are rubbish, mate. Absolute garbage, bro. Mistakes they want as tight. I said that, MK. I said that. I've seen it so many times in the past. I'm telling you right now, if David Coote didn't make that that video, what he did, and got caught for it, I think the title race would be about 3, maybe 5 points to 4 right now to the last game of the season. Twist and turns, if you know what I mean. If David Coote didn't do that, mistake that he did. That's how much corruption I believe in the Premier League. If David Coote didn't do what he did, we will be 5 points probably clear of Arsenal, probably less than that. No matter what Arsenal is in the title race, with Saka, whatever it is. That's how much I think of it. I'm telling you, bro. If even Big Duncan Ferguson says it's a straight red, you know that's no doubt. Yeah, it's Duncan Ferguson, isn't it? We already know what he used to do back in the day, bro. I mean, elbowing people, punching people. Remember what that story about his house getting burgled and he found them in there and he beat them up? I remember that one. I don't think that was I don't think that was our best. Nah, Cedric. We wasn't all that, bro. Big up, Cedric, by the way, man. Appreciate that, yo. Another big weekend on footy on the horizon. Yeah, it has to be. Arsenal's playing first this time. Oh, yeah, Arsenal played first last time. Arsenal's playing first again, sorry. And we play second. So I hate that. I'd rather play first. Put the pressure on them, innit? Because whenever we play first, Arsenal always crumble as well. I'd rather have it like that, to be fair. 100%. Guys, keep the comments coming in, man. I'm here for a bit. If you guys are interested of talking, you know what I mean? That's what I'm here for. You know how it goes. You know how it goes. Let me see the next comment. Then I go back to, obviously, the press conference. Mike Dean said a while back he did not make a decision on VAR to not get his fellow ref in trouble. To not get his fellow ref in trouble. I think it was Anthony Taylor, as far as I'm aware, brother. It was a Chelsea game. Who did they face? It was Cucurella involved. I think it's a Tottenham-Chelsea game, as far as I'm aware. Sorry, guys. The fan is going. It's pretty hot in here. Especially when you're wearing double layers. There you go. I think it was an Arsenal. I don't know. It was one of those games. Anthony Taylor was the referee, as far as I'm aware. Cucurella's hair was pulled in the box, and I think it was Tottenham. And the referee, he didn't help him. He didn't help him. So he let the game ride out, basically. That should have been a red card, by the way, as well. That's what I know. Yeah, that's the game you're talking about. Big up, Edward, man. Big up, brother. Yeah, that's it. And copites are gobshites. They say, yeah. That's what I had a sticker of that, bro, in my car. I had to. There's a lot of them. Nearly, messed up the paintwork. Scumbags, mate. So now I know not to go to that road. I mean, like normally I park in Douglas Road, didn't it? Everybody knows Douglas Road if you go to the games. That's where I normally park. So I couldn't find it. I came late, so I couldn't find a parking spot. I had to go all the way around. And then I found a, empty one, where they say, free parking arrows and all that stuff. I parked there, came back, stickers all over the car, bro. Because the thing is, I've got something, I think, in the car with, what do you call that? Air freshener? That thing, that you smell, that you put on, in the front of the car. On the mirror, I forgot the name of it. I think I don't know. I don't know what you call it. That thing anyway that makes the car smell better. So I put it. There's a Liverpool one there. So that's how they found out there's a Liverpool fan. You know what I mean? And they attacked my car. Man, with stickers. Scumbags, man. Never forget that. All you could do is laugh about it afterwards, isn't it? That's how it is. It must be made. It must be made clear. We just want a fair game by all officials. Yeah, 100%, Mom. 100%, brother. That's all I want. Why do we have to sweat it out every season, bro? Really frustrating that. But the thing is, bro, I understand if it's different officials, we make a genuine mistakes. But it's always the same ones. I could name you all of them. Paul Tini, Anthony Taylor, David Koo, Hooper. Those four are just a few of them. Darren England, or whatever his name is. Stuart Atwell, Kavanagh. How do I know all these names? I'm not. Listen, we as a football fans, we're not supposed to know their names, but we do. because we keep getting these referees every time making the same mistakes. And these are the referees that's been there for a long time. The new ones are better referees now because they don't make the mistakes like that. But as soon as, they enter that, gang, they're going to start doing the same thing as well, which is scary. I named you all of them. I should not know these guys. It's crazy, man. Absolutely crazy. We are honest enough to say on other day, our goal may get ruled out just when something like that foul, there is no, or maybe. The best thing that's happened to that referee yesterday, not the referee, so Portini is Liverpool won the game. Because if we didn't win the game, I think there will be an uproar. Let me just put it that way, guys. I think there would have been a lot of people asking questions. Let's just be straight about that. Yeah, he got away with it, man. He got away because I don't see a lot of things around social media about Portini. To be fair, you get the odd one or two people, but not many. I don't think people know the history between Portini and Liverpool.
And that's not only with him. I see this with almost all of our players that had an injury, that it takes a while to go back to Premier League level. So they are fit, they train, but the difference between good and excellent is only a small margin. And therefore, apparently, you need to have a run of games to come back to excellent again.
Hopefully he will have that just at the right time now between now and the end of the season. You've got a succession of matches now on Sundays with a gap in between each one. How much of an advantage is that for
you? Looking back at the first 8 months, you would say it's a disadvantage because how well did we do by playing every 3 days? But I think there must have been a few moments during the season that we had 1 week rest as well. And I assume because we only lost once. Yeah, we only lost once. That we probably won that game then as well. So I would have loved to play the quarterfinals of the Champions League. But unfortunately, we faced Paris Saint-Germain. And now this is our situation and we accept it. And it's also a challenge because players stay fit in the program of playing 2 times a week. Now they have to put even more effort in during training sessions, where during the season when we did so many games, it was training sessions were more to keep them alive, to bring them back on their feet. And now they have to work a bit harder in training session as well. That's a challenge for them because you're not able to work as hard as we do against Everton or against Paris Saint-Germain if you don't work hard enough during the week. And that's the challenge that we face now in the upcoming 6 or 7 weeks.
There was obviously an incident yesterday with no red card, but in general, what have you made about the standard of refereeing and VAR in the Premier League?
Oh, he's not going to say that, shit, is he?
I think everywhere around the world mistakes are being made. This is something in the league where I come from, and we're all aiming for a league without mistakes. I'm aiming for a season without me making one mistake in the lineups I make. But unfortunately, this will probably never happen. Not with me and not with referee decisions. So we also have to accept, which is sometimes very hard, as you noticed after the away game at Everton for me as well. And I got the idea that David wasn't as happy yesterday after the game, but he was a bit smarter than me. He went inside instead of staying on the pitch. Probably experience. So mistakes are being made. I know, for example, Holland, I follow the Dutch league in Holland. There's so much criticism on the referees over there. So I think it's something what this is inside this world. Wherever we can, and with we, I don't mean you, but social media, if there's a possibility to be negative, everybody wants to be negative. Not everybody, but 8 out of 10 people. So then if referee makes wrong decisions, everybody fall over it. If I make the wrong lineup, everybody will fall over it. So I think it's quite an okay season for the referees in England, actually. Mistakes are being made. But the most important thing is that it doesn't influence the league table. And the only answer to that is in the end of the season, if we see the league table and if we feel if it has influence, yes or no. But it's normal that it does, because mistakes are part of our lives, also from referees.
Listen, mistakes the referee VAR makes, it shouldn't happen as it does in the Premier League. I'm sorry, the quality is very, very poor, very, very poor. Let me just put it that way. And Arne Slot has been nice in there, but if you heard what he said to Marco Oliver after that game, it's two different stories. You know what I mean? He said, if we lose the title, I'm gonna blame it on you, kind of thing. So yeah, it's horrific mistakes in the Premier League. You know? I don't think the mistakes in the Premier League is as bad as the Dutch league or Spanish league or the other leagues, the Bundesliga, etc. I think this is why they don't really take Premier League referees to FIFA World Cups or European Cups and all that stuff, because they're not good enough. They're not good enough. We got to be real. We got to be real. Interesting what Slot said about Jones in his decision with Richard Hughes. In my view, Jones stays, Elliott goes. Wow. Listen, I don't know about Elliott. I don't know about Jones or these guys. Is this the quality Liverpool Football Club needs? I don't know, guys. I really don't know. I think we need more than that. Even if they stay, they're never going to be first team regulars out there. Let's just be realistic here. So the next step for Liverpool Football Club is players that's fighting for positions like that. That's putting the player ahead of them. Playing within themselves, like being the best version of themselves. So this is what I'm looking forward to if we're going to buy players who's going to arrive in the summer, in pre-season and that stuff. And next season is an important season. Don't forget, guys, it's a World Cup year. I mean, so we're in a World Cup year next season. So in 2026, it's going to be the World Cup. So every player is going to have to perform in such a way that they get picked for the World Cup teams. You know what I mean? Some people already get picked no matter what, like Szoboszlai, that stuff. But what Szoboszlai needs is someone that's going to threaten his position. He doesn't see Curtis Jones as a competition, but something with a better quality. And I just hope we get someone. I mean, it doesn't look like Diaz is going to be going, because I don't think Barcelona are interested. So he's going to be staying around. Gakpo obviously is going to stay around. Salah, I've heard he's going to probably sign a new contract as well. It's the strikers. You know what I mean? It's the strikers. We need an out goal scorer. Someone that could get us, 25, 30 goals a season. That's what we need. That's the next step. That's what we thought Darwin Núñez was going to be, but he ain't that. He ain't all that. Oh, man. Yeah, get the chats coming in, guys, man. Appreciate it. Appreciate you guys, man. Edward, what's going on, brother? What's going on, Mr. Edward? I would have put Chiesa on instead of Núñez. I just don't understand. Like, what? When I hear Chiesa is the backup for Salah, where are we going with this? Like, Chiesa is not left-footed. That's going to come off the right. Chiesa can go on the left. He could play as a striker. He could play as a number 10. So he's got other positions to fill in for the team. You know what I mean? And give the guy a chance, I say. Give the guy a chance. Big up, Uncle Rose.
Just on Curtis, I mean, he's played so many different roles this season. How valuable is that for you as a manager? And also, what does it say about him that he's able to adapt to whatever you seem to ask from him?
Yeah, that's very useful for me. Of course, me and Richard talk a lot about this season and about next season, and it's nice to have versatile players. If versatile is the right word to use, so players that can play in multiple positions. Is that versatile? Yeah. Okay. And Curtis is definitely one of them. He has a skill set that he can defend, he can attack. And that's why he can play in so many positions. And he has this mentality, if you give him a challenge, he likes to be challenged. And yesterday was a challenge for him because it wasn't his normal position. And some players hate to be challenged. They want to stay in their comfort zone. But Curtis is a type of player that wants to be challenged. If you challenge him, if you tell him that he's playing against the best English midfielder or under 21 or something like this, and I want to see how you do against that, yeah, then he's up for the challenge. I didn't ask him to stand up against Beto, I think it was, after the game. Was it Beto or someone else? Yeah. But he likes those challenges as well. Oh, that was Ducaré. Okay. After the away game. So, good to have him. Now it's up to him. If I play him again on Sunday, that is not one time show yourself, because consistency is the thing what brings you from good to great. And that is now, if I play him again, what he has to show on Sunday.
Well, I don't know. One of the big factors in the first game of Fulham was Anthony Robertson. He had 2 assists in that game. He spent a lot of time direct running at fullback, which was something that Curtis didn't really have to deal with last night. Carlos Alcaraz tended to drift inside. Is this something that will come into your thinking when you're trying to decide? You mentioned the fact that Curtis likes the challenge. You mentioned the fact that maybe Colin might not necessarily be.
Hang on, I don't think Curtis Jones wants to be a right back. Let's just put it that way. I think he wants to be obviously a number 8 or number 10. So from what we know of Curtis Jones, he's a very confident lad. You know what I mean? He likes to be more attacking, more skillful, things like that. That's what he wants to be. But if he's, like if the team needs him to do a job, he's willing, to make that sacrifice. And that's what I like about Curtis Jones. Didn't complain. Did his job, got the 3 points, he's out. Simple as that.
Fair. Are you thinking more about what Fulham can do, whereas with Curtis in the derby, it was more about what you can do going forward?
I thought you were going to ask me that I was talking about the wrong red card, because they needed to have a red card for a challenge of Lavenberg, and we got one, which is under a big debate if that was a red card. But okay, let's continue about your question now. He is definitely a threat. He's definitely a threat. I saw this when they played Arsenal. He's having a great season. And I saw this when they played us. But the good thing about a left fullback that wants to attack is also that he takes the risk of leaving Mo in a position where he can hurt the opposition as well. And that has happened multiple times this season, where fullbacks do attack. And then in transition, Mo can hurt the other team. We have to make sure that we take care of that part if they attack, because I think he was involved in the second goal, if I'm correct. Yes, we have to have a good answer about that fullback, but the other one likes to attack as well, especially if they play with 5. So, yeah, we have to find an answer to that. But every team brings you challenges. Everton brought us many challenges yesterday as well, and Fulham will do so also.
It's a unique situation with both Liverpool and Arsenal facing Everton and Fulham in consecutive games. Did you get a chance to really pour over the Arsenal game? Because obviously they played 3 at the back, which they hadn't done in the game before. Were you able to draw a few insights into what you?
Arsenal. What can I say about Arsenal this season? Apart from moaning every single time, have they dropped off from last season? Maybe. It's funny, isn't it? All the Arsenal fans wanted Eddie Nketiah to leave. Now they're desperate for someone like that to, be the striker. Yeah, there's an old saying: "Be careful what you wish for." Innit? If Eddie Nketiah was still there, they probably would have been in a better position, because they have an out and out number 9 there that can get them goals. You know what I'm saying? And Jesus and Kai Havertz being injured, it's not good for them. And not only that, they're injured for the rest of the season. What's going to happen next? They need a striker. They need a striker for next season. They need a goal scoring central midfielder, number 8. They've got all the fullbacks in the world. They've got all the centre backs in the world. They don't need anyone in that position. Yeah, a striker and a number 8. Maybe one more wide player probably Arsenal need. But they spent a lot of money already. They spent over 750 million. So that's close to $1 billion. How did you do that? What did you buy with that money? It's very strange with Arsenal. Yeah, but listen, guys, Liverpool was always going to come back at some stage. We just had to, sort out that Asian midfield. We replaced them with younger midfield, and then we've come back to our normal selves. Obviously, Man City have decreased, but we've come back, to where we belong. All those years we've been challenging Man City and putting the work in, you know, ain't gonna disappear just like that. Click of a finger. The most important thing here is Arne Slot came in and didn't change anything. Graham Souness came to Liverpool, changed everything, and 30 years later, we still haven't won a league title until, you know, Jurgen walked through the door and we won. So what you do when you come to a football club, leave it as it is. Then gradually, you know, put your ideas, you know, into the team. Get the right players in if you want and all that stuff. If you change too much, success disappears. Man United, David Moyes, he got rid of all the coaching staffs at Old Trafford, changed the footballing style, changed the players, brought in that Fellaini guy and all these other useless players with him. And look what happened. Didn't last the season. Yeah, man. I've always said it. Just when you're at a football club, make sure you continue it like the same way, but with slightly different, you know, kind of ideas. If you look at the successful Liverpool team, the boot room throughout, I mean, Shankly, Paisley, Fagan, Dalglish, 4 there. You know what I mean? That's you know, the boot room. That's Liverpool all over it. Didn't change much. We continued. Obviously, the football changed a bit from, you know, Shankly's, you know, attacking football and, you know, brutal side of football that he had, to Paisley's, you know, pass and move and all that stuff, to Dalglish's complete football. So Fagan, you know, it was similar to Paisley, wasn't it? But then you moved to Dalglish, you know, with wingers like John Barnes and all that stuff. Yeah, man, it's just, we didn't change much. As soon as we stepped away from that, that's when Liverpool downhill from there. For years and years, man, we tried to get it back. We gave Roy Evans a manager's job. What was the last manager job he had after Liverpool? None. You know what I mean? So, yeah, you got to understand, guys, you can't change a lot, man. When Jurgen left, they said that's the end of Liverpool. When Arne Slot was coming in, who is he? Arne Slot came in, didn't change anything. Same formations, same tactics, same players, but slightly different, you know, the way we push up against teams and, you know, keep possession and that. That's it. Yes, we play with the number 10. We played with like 3 midfielders with Jurgen, but it doesn't mean like we still don't do that. I think we still do it. If you look at our midfield, sometimes they go back to a free shape. Yeah, man, madness.
You might be able to face in something.
It is a unique situation, and that's why I think it would have been more fair if both teams would have played on the same day. All 4 teams would have played on the same day. But we have more than enough rest for the Sunday game, so it's not a problem for us. But I do feel for Everton that they play on a Wednesday night and have to have the early kickoff on Saturday. The good thing is that they play at home, and I know how much their fans can influence the game. So it's a unique situation. I did watch the game because it's always an interesting game to watch, and we play Fulham, so it would be weird if I would have not watched that game. And but after 2-0, I went to Manchester United Forest, which was also a nice game to watch.
Elanga's goal, guys. Goodness gracious me. Did anyone see that Elanga goal? Goodness me, man. He took the absolute piss, he did. He ran from his own half all the way to the Man United half and slotted it in the bottom corner with his left foot. Wow. He's got to get credit for that, man. Give him credit for that, man. That was an amazing goal. Absolutely amazing goal by Elanga. Ex-Man United, obviously. Come through the youth system over there. Craziness.
New fitness issues coming out of last night's game? Anyone that I wondered about Ryan Obi, if he came through all right after coming back into the team?
Yeah, the boys still didn't come in yet. I hope that because Maka McAllister finished the game, that it's all good with him. But sometimes adrenaline or just keep on running can help you. And then when you have a night of sleep, you can come back and feel maybe I do feel something now. But I hope and expect everybody is ready to play on Sunday again from the ones that were on the pitch yesterday.
Yeah, that's done, man. That is the end of Mr. Arne Slot. Listen, it's going to be a difficult game against Fulham. It's not going to be an easy game. So we've got to prepare for it in the right way, guys. We've got to limit them to no chances. We've got to dominate position. We've got to be clinical in front of goal as well, guys. Don't go into games like you're under pressure. Just go into games, respect the team, but not too much. Not too much. Let me just put it that way. Yeah, guys, that's the press conference. That's done. Let me get back to here. And then I'm off. Alrighty then. What's Mr. Callum saying? Big up, Callum, as always, brother. Appreciate your comments. Battle of the Bridge, Everton versus Arsenal, Manchester Derby, and us versus Fulham. Great weekend. I wish I was off. You know what I mean? But I'm never off in the weekends. Sad. I'm just looking at the Twitter, see if there's anything breaking. What's Trent doing to Salah over there, man? What's Owen saying?
In terms of the season so far, if you'd said that...
I can't stand Michael Owen, guys. Honestly, I can't stand Michael Owen. Really hurts me, man, when I see him. Really hurts me when I see him, man, because, in the old days, I was a big fan of Michael Owen. And then he did that damn thing, man, leaving us, going to Man United. It's hurting, man. Hurting. Yeah. Where was I in the comments? Sorry. Yeah, it's good games. See what's coming in. Fulham 1, Liverpool 2. Yeah, I can see that. I'd go the same lineup on Sunday. Bro, have we got anything? Does the manager trust? So the head coach trust anyone else? We're gonna see the same lineup. You know that, bro. Always gonna see the same lineup. All right, guys. Let's do a Duncan. All right, guys. This is it. I am done. It's time to go. You guys know Duncan, proper Liverpool fan. He's one of the oldest Liverpool YouTubers. Man, go support him, man. Great content creator. He's a legend, man. He's a legend, man. Always, shares my stuff on his Twitter account. Appreciate him. Yeah, I should be back probably tomorrow night, guys, for the preview show with the with the panel. I hope so. If I feel good, I'll come back. I am back. Big up. I am back. You are back with the capital, Mr. Rods. Hey, you are back with the capital. All right, guys. Time to go. Appreciate that. I'll see you soon. Yeah. Take care, everybody. All right, guys. It's time to go. All right, guys.